Starting right now on a Friday from the Seaport, I'm Greeny. Delighted you've chosen to get up with us. Delighted this cast of characters has chosen to get up with us as well. Damian Woody is not in a good mood on this day. His Lakers are done, and he is devastated. Plus, Bart Scott can't wait. Jeremy Fowler ready to go. Let's get to it. We begin with the game of the night. The end of the season for LeBron and the Lakers. They were looking to extend, and they had that man back in the lineup to do it, Anthony Davis, but it wouldn't last long. We're still early in the first. Devin Booker blowing by AD, and you can see Davis is just a shell of himself. Clearly in all kinds of pain, can't get back on defense, and here's the moment where he just knows it is over. Davis goes to the locker room. He would not return. Later in the first, meanwhile, Booker was just unstoppable. He hit 6 threes in the first, tied for the most threes in any quarter in NBA playoff history. That set the tone. Halfway through the second quarter, Suns up 21. That's more from Booker. Suns had a 3-touchdown lead at halftime. 5 minutes to go in the third. Lakers down 15. LeBron not giving up. Taking it strong through the traffic. Staples Center starting to come alive, trying to will the Lakers to a win. They cut it to 13. A buck and a half to go in the third. Lakers down 15. That's LeBron. He would finish with 29. It's a 13-point game to the fourth. Fourth quarter, the lead is 15 points. Chris Paul in total control, knocking this one down. He had 8 points, 12 assists. Lakers needed timeout. Chris Paul can smell it as he walks to the sideline. Under 2 to go. Just watch LeBron. He just knows he's got nowhere to go. The Suns shot 50% from the floor, 51% from 3. Devin Booker, 47 points in the series-clinching win. LeBron and the Lakers are headed home after round 1. Phoenix wins it in 6.
Just wanted to be out there for the team. You know, in a situation, when to go home. Obviously didn't want to just lay down and not be able to do what I can. It never really felt good, but like I say, I once God, just the competitive nature in me to go out and help the team, as best as I could. My body didn't agree.
It doesn't matter to me as far as, not making it out of the first round. What matters to me is getting this team back healthy. Me not being able to be at my full strength throughout this series. That's my main focus. But time to readjust and think about what the offseason has in store.
Well, it will be an unusually long offseason, and we're going to have complete coverage throughout this morning. Stephen A. is going to join us, and Zach Lowe and Big Perk is going to be here in just a minute. We're having a little technical issue with him, but I have to start, Damian Woody, with you. I see the look on your face. What is your reaction to the Lakers going out in round 1 last night?
First of all, Bart needs to chill with all that hooting and hollering over there because of my Lakers. But, man, it's devastation, Greeny. It really is, man, because, you're coming off the championship last year, and then obviously you see what a team where both of its superstars are not 100% looks like, going against a Phoenix Suns team that has a lot of firepower, a lot of young firepower, and led by Chris Paul, the veteran at the point guard position. And I mean, Greeny, I actually saw this coming a mile away, man. I just figured Anthony Davis was going to try to go, but I mean, listen, big guys don't tend to get healthy when they're always hurt. And, it's a situation where LeBron would have to put up a Herculean type of effort, but it didn't matter in the end because the Phoenix Suns just had too much firepower.
Well, you just touched on it. And, Bart, I hear you talking about the NBA on your radio show literally every single day. And if there's one thing all football players know, it's injury. And I guess my question, Bart Scott, is looking ahead for LeBron and his chances of getting back to a championship. Is Anthony Davis just too injury prone to be depended upon to be the guy to help him do it?
Yeah, he's Samuel L. Jackson and Unbreakable, man. He's Mr. Glass. He's always hurt. And listen, he's too young to be hurt like this often, Greeny. And you need, right now, LeBron's later stage in his career, he needs to be Shaq, right? He needs to be Shaq going into the Miami Heat with Flash. He needs his young superstar to carry him. And LeBron, at this point in his career, needs to be great in spurts. He shouldn't be forced to have to carry a team right now, and that's the problem that's going on. Anthony Davis is not reliable, and that's what they have to really figure out. And LeBron, the general manager, outsmarted himself because he had some players last year that really would have helped. Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee, trading them in for Gasol and Drummond just hasn't worked out, Greeny, and LeBron has to take responsibility for that because Danny Green spaced the floor. He has nobody to space the floor, no shooters. Struder didn't show up. Caldwell Pope didn't show up. Caruso didn't show up. And LeBron is the one that's responsible for that because he's the one that handpicked these players. And at this point in this stage in his career, he needs a better supporting cast.
I guess that is the question of the day. However it is you want to phrase it, Damian Woody, when they win, LeBron gets the credit. Now they lose. How much of the blame do you think belongs with him?
Well, it's like any really good quarterback, Greeny. Just like you said, when LeBron wins, we shower praise on LeBron. When he loses, when the quarterback loses, a lot of blame goes on the quarterback as well. In this particular situation, I get it. LeBron has been hurt. We all know about the injury that plagued him during the regular season. But at the end of the day, it's LeBron James. We have so high expectations for LeBron James. And what I was expecting, and I think what a lot of people was expecting, again, was a Herculean effort. You're going into an elimination game against the Phoenix Suns in the first round. We didn't need the facilitator LeBron. We needed the LeBron James that could dominate a game and will his team to the next game. But we just didn't get that, whether it be injury or whatever the case may be. So yes, there's going to be a lot of hate on LeBron today, and I can't say that I'm against it, to be honest with you.
All right, final thought.
So here's the thing, right? Like LeBron didn't run into his equal as far as a athletic ability when you think about him and Chris Paul. What he ran into an equal leader who's able to facilitate and understand the game and be able to take control of the game. It's not about Chris Paul. We're not going to look at his numbers and say, oh, Chris Paul's look at what a great game he has. What he does is he manages the game. He understood when they had that run how to slow the game down, slow the tempo down, and be able to get some pivotal baskets to put the game away when LeBron was trying to play hero ball, and they were trying to make a way to come back. Montrezl Harrell coming in, not being able to contribute, LeBron has to take ownership of that as well because that was a bad pickup.
Oh, by the way, Chris Paul had Devin Booker on his side last night, who scored 47 points.
Coming out party, Greeny.
LeBron's running mate.
Which is why I would think that offseason wouldn't have bothered me. But this one, right. This one, I agree with you. This one is where we'll see the hashtag washed king come back again because, like I said, Father Time eventually has got to catch up with him. It has to. It catches up to everybody. And so that'll be the question about him. The questions about AD is, can you trust him to ever stay healthy enough to win to be that guy you can build around once LeBron moves on? But the question again about LeBron is the window closed? And LeBron, after the game, always with good perspective, talked about where the Lakers go from here.
Well, I think Rob has done such a great job of constructing this team over the last few years that he will continue to do that. I will have some input. He always asks for my input. As AD's input. But at the end of the day, we want to continue to get better. I trust Rob. Trust Kurt. Trust everyone upstairs that does their diligence and our coaching staff and things of that nature. So obviously, number one thing for us is getting AD healthy. That's number one. It doesn't matter what changes we make. We get big fella healthy, and he's back to what he was before the injury. Get my ankle back right, which I 1,000%. I already know that I'll be 100% as far as my ankle when the season starts in October, and then go from there. So that put us in best possible chance to be successful next year.
I'm telling you, and he didn't talk much about it, but that high ankle sprain. Once he suffered that, there was never. He even said it earlier. It wasn't going to be 100%.
He said everything right there that was true.
Yeah,
everything was true except
Rob Pelinka.
Rob Pelinka. You mean with I trust Rich